So we started with the blessing of Berean saying, who wants to be a part of this? And we had 25 adults meeting there in Berean.
We were invited to experience Living Waters right away in the beginning.
I didn't belong to a church at the time and was just finishing up college and wanting to start belonging somewhere.
They were strong individuals who had a calling, who were equipped to serve, and they became leaders in what we called home fellowship groups, and so small groups that were meeting in homes, and they cared for people and they taught God's word and did really authentic life together.
The idea of joining a church that was just starting with a small congregation was very appealing.
We were just being sent out. We hadn't really started, but it was just kind of foundational meetings of what was Living Waters going to look like, feeling called into something. And
15 years ago, our friends Dale and Debbie Johnson told us about the church that they went to, which was Living Waters, and we thought we would give it a try.
We found Century Middle School to meet in, and it was quite a facility. It was a wide open. We had to take down the lunch tables and the lunch chairs and then set it up for worship, and the youth were in the gym, the children were in the gym. We had a little bit upstairs for a youth room and nursery area. Just everything had to kind of be put together.
It all had to be set up every Sunday and taken down before you left.
And everybody was willing to help, and if they asked for extra help, they always got extra help. Just
the camaraderie and the feeling of community that entailed. It was an amazing place to be.
I told my wife, I said, you know, we've been seeing this guy and we've been talking, and he's invited us to his church. And we go, we see him walking towards the pulpit. And I say, hey babe, look at this guy. Who do you think he is? The pastor? And lo and behold, he was.
So we wanted people to feel comfortable coming, whatever they had going on in their life, and staying and living through hard things was an important thing. So I think I would just say you can come no matter what's going on in your life, and people will accept you and love you. And that was just really important to us, to be real and to be grace-filled.
And we moved into Kenwood Trail Middle School after the first 7 years at Century. Then we went into Kenwood Trail, was the old high school at Lakeville.
Started dating and got married and wanted to grow a family, and knew right away that adoption was how our family was going to grow. It's a very hard, long journey, and they've walked every single step with us.
We started coming before we had kids, and now we have 2 teenagers. And so seeing their faith grow and seeing the children's ministry leaders love on them, just an amazing group of volunteers.
My favorite thing is youth group. They're literally like my favorite people on the planet, and all my best friends come from youth groups.
I've seen at Living Waters more people significantly older than my children know my children by name. And as a parent, that's precious.
We're into community. It's not just all about us, it's about you.
The first time we walked into church, you get a bear hug from Shorty. There's no better way to get greeted as a new person at church than just someone welcoming you with open arms.
We want you to be part of this, and we just want to develop that friendship.
We came from Russia originally, and we came to Living Waters, and that would be December of 2019. And the rest is history.
And then we found this property that God blessed us with. So we've been here 7 years now at 222 Dodd Boulevard.
It was after COVID, and we had been in a large church and loved our church, but we were at a point in our lives where our kids were, one was out of the house and one still at home, and we had knew of Living Waters. We thought that we would try.
And this house has been a blessing for not just offices, but whether it's a prayer group or a recovery group or some type of group, it feels more comfortable. They don't feel like they're coming into a church building where they have to be a certain way or a certain person. We love how God is using this and using that and using the property.
In a larger church, you don't have that benefit of being able to talk to the pastors, give a hello as easy.
If you don't want to get noticed, don't come here. People will notice you, people will seek you out. But that's exactly what we wanted.
Some of the guys that I've met, we text each other through the week, just like, hey. And what I really like is like, if you're not in church, it's like PTO at work. It's like, hey, I didn't see you.
I would describe Living Waters as a Bible-believing church, gospel preaching, friendly, and concerned about your development as a person and as a Christian.
It seemed like they kind of staying true to what the mission statement is, and not changing going off the beaten path to try to get more people to come. I mean, just stay true, be yourself, and people will come.
Well, Pastor Scott has big plans, and it's encouraging that a leader has that passion.
If God does give us 30 more people, how can we serve them better? Or if he gives us 50 more people, how can we serve them better? What can we do to reach out to more people?
The believers are strong, they're welcoming, you are so open to be transparent with the people here. It feels like home.
We've seen the ebbs and flows, which I'm sure all churches see. For us, we just felt like this was our home and we were going to stick with it. Their values didn't change over those times.
Once you come, you'll know everybody's name and you'll be like really close with them.
Fundamentally, the church hasn't changed. Changed locations, yeah. But I think the focus on Christ, community, and church family has always been there.
It's quite a miracle to be in this place. And now we feel like, okay, we've been here 7 years, so what's next? We're not moving, we're not going somewhere else, but God's moving and doing something special.